Hello everybody, I hope you're all having a lovely day. Thank you for joining me here today on my channel. I wanted to let you all know that I have started a new channel. It is called Mystic Mim Shorts. So please subscribe to me on this channel if you are interested in my shorts. I won't be posting them on this channel anymore. The link is below. I also wanted to say a special thank you to Mrs. and Sarah J for their super thanks. Today I'm doing a reading from the Karmic to you, Divine Feminine. I'll get a lot of different messages from her for you. I will then use my own deck that I have on Etsy if you are interested in purchasing it. I will conclude the reading with several songs. This is a general reading, so please take the messages that resonate to your situation and leave out the ones that don't. The genders may also be reversed. Let's begin. What would the Karmic like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Yes, I did steal your man, Divine Feminine, but I did you a favour. You are better off without him. Your ex has slept with my friends and I have slept with his friends. I am very well aware that you feel that your ex and I deserve one another. He went between me and you at one stage. I would treat him badly, insult him, and take from him. Then he would go back to you for counselling, reassurance, care, kindness, and unconditional love. Then he would come back to me. And so the cycle continued, back and forth between the two of us, hence the juggling act. He was a Judas in your life. He plays both sides and is so two-faced. Do you know how horrible it feels to have to be someone that you are not, just so that a man will stay with you? I had to copy you and, in a sense, become you in order for this man to stay here with me. He feels as though he has lost everything by choosing me and betraying you, dear. We intentionally hurt one another all the time. The love triangle between me, you, and your ex was over a long time ago for you, DF. You ran away as fast as you could from it. You were disgusted that he tried to put you in one in the first place. I have no idea how he was even lucky enough to meet an empress like you in his life. My worst nightmare would be that the two of you would get back together again. He is addicted to dating sites because that's where he finds his prey. Your ex has such a big mouth. He told me all about you. He tried to make me jealous of you. Trust me, he started this whole thing. If he hadn't mentioned you in the first place, I wouldn't have known anything of you. No magic would have been done whatsoever. The bullet that you dodged by getting away from him is now the bullet that I have taken in your place. He learned that the grass definitely was not greener over here with me. He feels defeated now because he settled for me when he could have had the world with you. Divine Feminine, now he treats me the way that he used to treat you. When you confronted this ex about all of his secrets that you had uncovered, he flat out denied them every single time. We are obviously not right for one another if I have to resort to spell work to keep him here with me. I envy the life that you now have without him in it. You are the Empress. You are becoming successful and everything you touch turns to gold. You are truly blessed. I am stuck over here dealing with your leftovers and going nowhere. He is happy to go around impregnating women and loves the baby-making part, but doesn't care for them properly or pay child support for them. The passion that we once had for one another is dying. He confided in me that he will always have a place for you in his heart, Divine Feminine. I am extremely paranoid about him contacting you. He says the paranoia has come from the various drugs that I take. A few of you Divine Feminines almost had a nervous breakdown over what this ex of yours put you through. I actually have a thing for you, Divine Feminine. He never figured that you would end up doing so well for yourself. That is one of the reasons why he chose me. For a small portion of you, your ex was physically violent with you, and you even had to get a restraining order out on him. He is definitely missing you a lot. He has been moping around the house lately. I leave him at home to mind the children whilst I go out and party. Some of you feel that he is a deadbeat dad. Dear, you are receiving compensation for the wrongs that were done to you by both him and me. I hate to say it, but all this man really brings into people's lives is loss, suffering, and trauma. When I receive money, I blow it all on drugs and alcohol. He is always lying, cheating, or stealing, DF. He is a fake, manipulative trickster. He has flat out told me that I need to wash myself properly and buy new personal hygiene products because he can't take it anymore, he said. This is so embarrassing for me. How you get them is how you lose them. He cheated on you with me. Now I cheat on him and he also cheats on me. When you really reflect on what this man actually has to offer, you realize that he is not even worth having. 2 women fighting over him. Well, I should say, I thought you left. This betrayal hurt you to your core, Divine Feminine. You were never as focused on him like I was. That's because you were busy in other areas of your life. For example, with the children, your job, your business, your finances, etc. I am lazy, so I had 24 hours in a day completely free. I was always around him. I feel as though he is just using me. He says that I am the one who is using him though. The difference between us is that I stayed when he started to play games with me, but you nipped it in the bud and walked away as soon as the games began. I cannot be strong and independent on my own. I'm the opposite to you. I am clingy and codependent on a man. We get so drunk together and then we fight over you, Divine Feminine. I did love spells and binding spells on him to keep him. He chose the woman who he thought had the most to offer him at that particular time. The one he thought he could benefit from the most and make him look the best in the community. And that was me at the time. Now, though, it's a different story. I have nothing and you have everything, Divine Feminine. He is keeping an eye on you closely because he told me that you have some sort of money coming your way. He said that you struggled in the past. So he's fascinated and shocked and a complete sticky beak, wanting to know how you got this money. I feel that if he had his way right now, he would leave me in a heartbeat and run to you as fast as he could. You are all about stability and security. You are such a responsible woman. If you have a YouTube channel, we both watch your posts. Him and I are both so obsessed with you. His specialty is love bombing. He is over the top with the compliments and the lovey-dovey conversation. This is how he draws people in. He did it with you and he did it with me too. When we fought, he threatened me, saying that he was going to drive to your house and talk things out with you. He is yearning for you still. It is a bit annoying that you still have his heart after all this time, when I am the one living here with him. All of my friends and his friends are karmics. Life is just one big party for both him and me. He took your love for granted because he thought he could just go out and find it easy in another person. Well, he has that person, me, but he is not loving with me at all anymore. If I hadn't have interfered in your connection with him, then you wouldn't have had a spiritual awakening, and you also wouldn't be in your life purpose working for spirit now. You feel that he met his match when he encountered me. We are both out of control. We are bipolar narcissists who lie, cheat, and steal together. As an empress, you sit on your throne and attract everything to you, including new love, money, happiness, spiritual upgrades, new business ideas, promotions, peace of mind. I feel blessings are just dropping out of the sky for you, and I want what you have. Your ex and I are both bisexual. I am your impersonator, your copycat, and your doppelganger. If he was still there beside you, you would feel trapped, lied to, cheated on, and upset all of the time. He sends women batty. When you made the clean break, you also never had to worry about dealing with this narcissistic man ever again. He became my problem. You have found yourself once again, and you feel as free as a bird now. This whole situation actually turned out in your favor, Divine Feminine. I am only getting crumbs from him now, just like he did to you in the past. He puts his friends before me all the time. You are winning at life now. Nothing could stop you now, it seems. The ironic part is that we were both living it up in the past. Now we have nothing, and you have been blessed financially by spirit, or you will be. I know for a fact that he is missing you now, He has called me your name, said your name in his sleep, and he now defends you when your name is brought up in an argument. You find it absolutely incredible that you have a woman in your energy constantly who wants to be you. It is irritating, annoying, ridiculous, low vibrational, and low class. I am wasting my time, you feel, as I could never take a page out of your book, Divine Feminine. Your ex watches you on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, only if you have these. He's extremely bold about it and does it right in front of me. He has turned me into a crazy lunatic woman who is insecure, unpredictable, and super anxious. To be honest, he is sending me around the twist. I really do admire you. You had 10 swords in your back and you pulled every single one out. Not only were you able to do this, you also have created a beautiful life for yourself as well. You built this life off the betrayal and suffering that this ex of yours put you through. Some of you wonder why I tolerate him putting me down, constantly comparing me to you, and actually telling me that he still has feelings for you. I really don't know why I allow it. I guess it is my lack of self-esteem, my lack of self-love, and my desire to be wanted that keep me here with him. If you were in my shoes and you knew that your man was so obsessed and infatuated with his ex, being you, you wouldn't give him the time of day, Divine Feminine. Him and I are both low vibrational, whilst you are high vibrational. This is why many of you naturally believe that we are two peas in a pod who deserve one another. He love bombs women until they develop feelings for him, then he deserts and ghosts them. He plays sick games and gives people mixed signals. They are then left in their heads questioning everything and feeling bad about themselves. He is determined to come back around in your direction and give you what you deserved the whole time. I know it is too little, too late for you now. For some of you DFs, I worked with his family member, for example, his mum, sister, etc., to keep you and him apart. Some of you DFs feel that him and I are a perfect for one another. You feel that we are matched with our level of toxicity, our character traits, our various addictions, including sex, drugs, and booze, our behaviour, our criminal acts, and basically how we are lying, deceitful manipulators who take advantage of innocent people. A part of me is convinced that you are sitting at home and waiting for him to return to you with a commitment. Your ancestors gave you clear downloads so you could see what he was getting up to behind your back. You were horrified at what you discovered. It forced you to detach from him very quickly. He told me that he doesn't care about anything that I say. He dismisses my opinions all the time, and it makes me feel so bad about myself. Some of you Divine Feminines feel like the witchcraft was just an excuse as to why he ended up choosing me. You feel that at the end of the day, he knew exactly what he was doing. He is a grown man. He had the ability to make his own decisions, and he chose what he chose, which was me. A lot of you divine feminines felt this dark force over you when this ex was in your life. Now you feel light, positive, productive, and optimistic. It was like you were walking around with a dark cloud above you in the past. You escaped both him and his dark attachments. In the beginning, him and I did have a lot of fun together. Now though, the honeymoon period is over. It feels as though now he loves to pick at me and point out my flaws constantly. You believe that you reap what you sow in life. You don't treat people like dirt and go on to live a happy life. And this is how you feel about this ex. You missed the red flags at first that indicated that he was cheating on you with me. He breadcrumbed you and gave to others sexually behind your back, both men and women. You went into hermit mode to recover from the third-party mess that he put you in. I nag him 24/7. It was much more fun when I was sneaking around with him behind your back. At first, I thought he was a prize. Since then, I have had a rude awakening. Some of you divine feminines would like to thank me for taking a massive problem out of your life, which was him. Now I have to deal with his narcissistic ways, his cheating, his lies, and his toxicity. You are free. He's a master of making promises that he never intends to follow through with at all. I transformed him into a karmic masculine. I put spell work on you because I didn't want you to be successful in your field of work. Also, I didn't want him to look at you in a positive light. You went through a portal when you left him behind, which opened you up to your new life path. You have been doing great ever since. In the past, I know you felt such a bond with him. You were convinced that he was your knight in shining armor. You were able to rise out of the dark energy that he had you stuck in. I am obsessed with him whilst he is obsessed with you, divine feminine. You weren't willing to be his side piece or his option. That is the difference between you and me. Once you left the building, my mask came straight off. I didn't have to try or compete anymore because I knew that I had him. My nasty side was then exposed. When you were in his life, he was doing really well. He had your divine protection and was thriving from your energy. Without you, his life has gone downhill, especially concerning his health and wealth. God sent you towards him to help turn his life around. He chose me, though, because he was too stuck and comfortable in his addictions. I actually encouraged them. I let him think that he has control of me. However, the whole time I am manipulating him behind the scenes. I shape-shifted in the beginning to become exactly who he wanted, just so that he would pick me. You shocked him by shutting it all down so easily after having years of toxic repeated cycles with him. When he showed you who he really was, you believed him. He thinks that he chose the wrong woman. He even tells me this when we are fighting. I hate that you are now in the spotlight. It makes me feel so mediocre. I am angry because I can no longer siphon your energy. This means that I can no longer leech off your potent, high vibe energy and your abundance. He is led in life by his penis. He lets it make a lot of unhealthy decisions for him. That is how I knew that I could manipulate him and make him miss out on complete wish fulfillment in his life. Sex is extremely important to him, and it has also gotten him into a lot of trouble at the same time. Your strong faith saved you from my spiritual attacks. I feel as though I have had a hard life. You have a strong work ethic and you are educated. I have neither of these. The magic that I did had him believing that I was the perfect match for him and that you were the one who was full of problems and issues. I hate that you are going to receive a windfall of cash. You were so strong, Divine Feminine, to leave him behind for good. God guided you away from him and protected you because you are an earth angel. He and I are both gold diggers. You are looking much better now than when he was in your life. He regrets jumping in headfirst with me and not getting to know me properly over a period of time prior to having a commitment with me. I treat him exactly how he treated you. It is part of his karma. We both are very nasty to one another. He claims that I have changed drastically from the woman he met in the beginning. The mask I wore in the beginning has fallen off. The difference between us is that I take from him and you gave to him. We have differences in upbringings, status, culture, opinion, beliefs, perspective, and mindset. I make a scene in public when I am with him. I am a nightmare to deal with. The way Spirit has blessed you recently really speaks volumes. You are now more dedicated than you ever have been. You kept the faith and then you were rewarded. This reinforced your relationship with God. You rejected him and now you are unbothered and uninterested in anything he thinks or feels. You are leaving the past in the past now. Your karmic debt has been paid in full. That's why you are being blessed now with Dharma. Spirit guided you to let go of him as he was keeping you stuck in limbo and it was not allowing you to reach your true potential. I feel cursed in my life. He really is not all that, like his ego has him believing he is. He had you waiting and waiting until you were enlightened by Spirit that he was just wasting your time. I love to steal people's ideas and present them as my own because I lack creativity. I did freezer spells on you to hinder your progress. I put a photo of you in a jar and then froze it. It was to slow you down because your growth was intimidating me. It didn't even work though. Do you feel like you fix one problem in your life and another one appears? This is me doing black magic on you. I do not like the hold that you still have on him. That's why I have to do all sorts of crazy things to block you out of his life. I got rid of your number out of his mobile phone. I have used so many different men for money in my life. I feel that you and he would have made a wonderful couple had I not injected myself in between you both. That's why you are such a threat to me, Divine Feminine. You probably wonder why he chose me. Here are the reasons why. I allow him to cheat. I feed his ego. I had him under heavy spell work. I promised him a lifestyle that was exciting. We both share addictions such as alcohol, sex, porn, and drugs. He thought at the time that I had everything that he was looking for. However, it was all an illusion. He thought that we had so much in common. However, that was just me shape-shifting and changing who I really was to be the person that he wanted. I appeared to be fun and adventurous, and I am a doormat for him, and I allow him to control me. I have watched you transform your whole life after the heartbreak that this man caused you. That's why I watch tarot readings on you, because I secretly admire you and am stalking you to see what your future holds. You cannot understand why me, my friends, and my family even discuss you. You are not even in this man's life anymore. He is history to you. I saw photos of you and I'm really attracted to you. I think that you are beautiful, Divine Feminine. I really expected you to compete with me for him. Instead, you left him, closed out the cycle for good, and bossed up. Your prosperity makes me feel insecure and worthless. We are both sex addicts, and we belong on the Jerry Springer show. He was stealing your energy back then and bringing it back to me, which in turn spiced up our sex life. The love and light from you and your potent energy put a spark in our lives. That spark is no longer there without you, Divine Feminine. When I used to have sex with him, I would either talk to him during it or do spells under my breath. In other words, I did sex magic on him. I hate your manifestation powers, especially how you are manifesting money and your divine partner right now. He claims that I am petty, childish, moody, and self-centered. He smokes so much weed that it is causing erectile dysfunction. He is addicted to masturbating. I target you because I don't want him to come back your way. I have done spells on him to make him not have feelings for you anymore, DF, and also to wipe the great memories that you shared with him. He has actually called me a devil before. When he gets angry, volatile, aggressive and super mean. His eyes go black. It is unbelievable. He looks like a devil. Did you ever notice this, Divine Feminine? I think he feels that if you were ever to have a reconciliation with him, that you would then get revenge on him by hurting and betraying him, just like he did to you. You went through the ringer with this guy. He made you suffer, and you had such an unpleasant experience with him. You feel as though I got your sloppy seconds, Divine Feminine. He is all about himself and doesn't care who he has to tread on to get what he wants. He and I both hate using protection when we have sex. That is why we have both had STDs. I convinced him that you were a Jezebel spirit who was cheating on him. I am in fact the cheating Jezebel. You had to do some private eye work to get answers. A lot of you weren't even informed about me by him. You had to discover it yourself. It was his fault that I began to dislike you. He wanted us both to loathe one another. You released him, and now you feel as though I can now have him all to myself. If he happens to owe you money, Divine Feminine, he knows that he has to pay you back. He and I drink like fish. Why have you blown up since you walked away from him? You are so gifted, and that irritates me. I have such a high sex drive. I am never satisfied with having just one sexual partner. I find that really boring. I was always threatened by you because you are the whole package. You are on a high level, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. I am disappointed that he isn't happier here with me now than when he was with you. I guess all three of us are disappointed at how things panned out. You are disappointed at how he chose me over you. However, he is now disappointed that the rose-colored glasses have come off and he sees me for who I truly am, a diabolical woman who won't stop at anything until to get exactly what she wants. His friends told him that I was catfishing him. They smelt a rat, telling him that everything wasn't right with me and that he should leave me alone. He was so stubborn that he wouldn't listen to them. Your ancestors have been rewarding you for choosing a divine path with Spirit over a dark path with him. You are getting accolades, rewards, recognition, attention, promotions, and extra money, and it all has me up in my feelings. You view him and me as fake, fraudulent, toxic, sneaky, cunning snakes. You were convinced that he was the one for you. You had immense love for him and never thought that he would go on to betray you by choosing another over you, and that was me. You have changed so much, and he doesn't even recognize the new you, DF. He is in disbelief. He never expected you to change up on him, but Spirit had a big role in that. Now that you are gone, our relationship isn't exciting. When we had your energy, it was much more fun and we were adventurous. I hate it if he refuses to have sex with me because that is how I manipulate and control him. He is your karmic ex-masculine who is triggering me to the max, as he has told me in a fight that he wants you back. Now I'm the one who feels betrayed. After everything I did to you to break the bond between you both, he still wants to return to you. Now the shoe is on the other foot. I understand how you once felt, believe it or not, Divine Feminine. You are physically beautiful and mentally you are very sharp, so you don't miss a trick. Emotionally, you are balanced and in temperance energy. Spiritually, you are advanced. You live in the light. You are blessed by spirit. You are living in your life purpose now, doing exactly what spirit guides you to do. We were both thriving, feeling so alive, and just generally doing so better in our lives when you were a part of this third-party situation, regardless of whether you knew about me or not. Now that you have pulled back your energy, we are suffering financially, emotionally, and spiritually, and both have concerns regarding our health. He does way too much, DF, and tries to leave me in the dark about most of it. He is extremely secretive. A number of you DFs are overwhelmed, fatigued, and needing rest. The roller coaster ride with him really took a toll on you. I'm pretty sure that he sexts other women and men right beside me in bed when I'm asleep. He has a way of winning women over so that they then become fixated with him and chase after him. Some of you DFs feel like this intense connection with him was the strongest one that you have ever felt in your life, regardless of how things turned out. He picks on my appearance, the clothes I wear, my makeup and hair, just everything. He basically tells me that I cannot do anything right. He treats me horribly and I'm really over it. He thinks women are like slaves to him. He has zero respect for me. I really didn't win much, did I, Divine Feminine? Some of you still love him, but your dignity and self-love keep you from contacting him. You feel that he embarrassed you, disrespected you, gossiped about you, slandered and insulted you, Divine Feminine. The damage has been done by him and you are not interested in a reconciliation. At least this is what he tells me when I hound him about you. In the end, you started returning the same energy to him that he was showing you. He gave you no love, so you gave him no love in return. And that was that. For those of you who have a Facebook account, I have sent you a friend request with a fake name and photo. I have been trying to get up all in your personal business. For the minority of you, he became a side piece himself, as I already had a partner. You always had his back. I am so jealous that you are manifesting your wildest dreams. I don't know how to manifest it all. You really did lose so much when you were dealing with him. It's like our energies have now swapped. You are having positive things happening to you now, whereas everything that could go wrong in my life is going wrong. If you hadn't have found out about me, he never would have told you the truth. Spirit opened your eyes so that you could see exactly what was going on, that he would never admit. Since the split with him, you have become happier, healthier, wealthier, smarter, and balanced. He was a coward with you because he hid behind lies and deceit. He should have been a real man and been honest with you, no matter how painful the truth was. You didn't feel the need to respond to his toxic behavior. You just watched, listened from a distance, and then silently removed yourself from his life. You now view him as a stranger, whereas once upon a time, you felt that he was your soulmate. It bothers me that even at your weakest, you are still stronger than me, Divine Feminine. He broke you down temporarily, but you picked up the pieces, rebuilt yourself, and came back stronger than ever. The best thing that you ever did was to take off the rose-colored glasses and see him for who he really is, instead of who you wanted him to be. When a man is dealing with two women, he'll always stay with the one who has a weak mind. In other words, me. The weak-minded one will feel like she has won, just like I did at one time, because she is with him, but the whole time he is wishing that he was with the strong woman, UDF. But he's too scared now to be with the strong woman because he is weak too. This pretty much sums us up, Divine Feminine. He snuck away to avoid all responsibilities at home with you. He is a coward. For a lot of you DFs, he left you a single parent struggling to pay your bills when he got with me. He feels like a douchebag because he left the woman whose heart was in the right place and whose intentions were pure, and that woman was UDF. You gave this ex and the problems attached to him to God. He was a trickster who had manipulated you for way too long. For a number of you, he not only abandoned you, but he abandoned his children too. For some of you, he kept you separated from his family and friends. He actually kept you a secret. This was so that he could continue to live his double life. The black magic that I engage in was enough to scare you away from him forever, because I am connected to him. You know that if you were to ever get him back, you would always have to put up with me lurking in the background, causing problems for you both. He left a wholesome, nurturing, loving connection with you for a lusty, dirty, dark, toxic one with me. You opened up about anything and everything to him because you trusted and loved him that much. Originally, he presumed that I was his Two of Cups. Now he has learned the hard way that you were, Divine Feminine. I got him and you got money, Divine Feminine. You have now removed yourself from the love triangle that he put you in. Your life has upgraded and my life has spiraled downwards ever since. I have paid for tarot readings on you. The reader warned me to stop with the black magic because you are a divine being. She claimed that I am playing with fire. His messy life that he currently has with me is his karma for not choosing you. His life is one big old mess. You, for some reason, are stuck in his brain. He makes me feel so small when he brings up your home and constantly compares it to ours. Most of you had never been ghosted in your life before this ex did this to you. He only ever gives me the bare minimum. He is a narcissist and he juggled and used me to get back at you, and he has tried to send me crazy. A lot of you DFs were married to him when he started a secret affair with me. He is not much of a prize, is he? I feel that it has nearly killed me trying to keep him here with me. I have bought him a lot of stuff just so that he would stay with me. I tried to buy his love. You feel as though I am now living a life that you once did with him. You are happy that it's me putting up with him in your place. A few of you divine feminines are convinced that he is a psychopath. I dislike you more than I love him, divine feminine. He has told me so many times that you are his soulmate. All I am to him is a doormat. I think he really gets into full-on stalking you, DF, when I leave the house. A few of you divine feminines were in shock when you first saw me. You feel that I am nothing special to look at. He has had DUIs before. He loves spirits, especially whiskey. For some of you, him and I stole your identity. You think that we should be incarcerated. If you have been receiving different friend requests recently, then that is me hiding behind a fake profile. I really want to talk to you about this situation. One man's trash is another man's treasure. He treated you badly, lost you, and didn't think of you as a treasure at the time. However, now you will go on to meet your emperor, who will see you as a treasure. What was useless to him will be valuable to your new emperor. He wanted for you to stay in his life. However, he didn't want to be fair and give you a solid love offer. He wanted to see if it worked out with me whilst keeping you on the back burner. Then, if it wasn't successful with me, he would have always had you to return to. He has so many options in the past that he overlooked you and exactly what you brought to the table. You feel that no matter how in love with him you were, he wasn't getting a second chance with you after choosing me. That is a no-no in your books, divine feminine. I know that a minority of you wish him and I good luck with one another and hope that we can get our acts together and heal. For a lot of you DFs, you built a whole life with this man and you supported him the whole time. This included giving him emotional support, mental support, financial support, and psychological support. He chose me over you in the past, but now throws it up in my face that he chose the wrong woman. It really messes with my head, and now I feel like the second choice and the rebound. The tables have turned. You once felt this way. Sometimes you have wondered why so many of you divine feminines have gone through the exact same thing with this one man, your ex. The ghosting, the breadcrumbing, the juggling, the discarding, and having been replaced with a karmic, such as me. It is incredible that the exact same thing has happened to so many divine feminines in the collective. You won, divine feminine, because you chose to walk away from the man that I am now stuck with. Our relationship is so toxic, negative, abusive, one-sided, a dead end, and very low vibrational. I lost because I am here putting up with his garbage in your place. Now we're going to use my own personal deck. If you're interested in this, it's for sale on Etsy. What would the Karmic like to say to you today, divine feminine? I was laughing at you when I took your man, but now I am crying because that same man wants you back. Now I understand how you felt, divine feminine. He has actually hurt both of us. I am anxious and depressed. I catfished him. He was so lustful that he missed all of the red flags. He's in deep despair now as he realizes that he was supposed to build an empire with you. You have gone on to build that empire alone. I know that he is using me as a rebound to get over you. It is so obvious. I'm always stalking him, ringing him, and I keep a very close eye on him. I do not trust him at all. I hate the way that you are so beautiful. That is why I have done beauty spells on you. When you were loving and hoping it would work, he didn't want it. Now that he has encountered me, he is obsessed with getting you back and is in love with you. Now you are the one who isn't interested in him anymore. He's angry at everyone around him at the moment because you haven't been chasing him, divine feminine. The karma for him cheating on you, divine feminine, is that I have cheated on him. What goes around comes around. I am obsessed with both you and him. I watch tarot readings on the two of you, as I know that you were divine counterparts. I have been on a mission to keep you two apart. Dealing with me made him lose his divinity, and now he is a karmic. I am a Queen of Wands, and I know that you are all four queens in the deck. You are the Empress. That is why I am so threatened by you. He has the justice system on his back now. I did all of this for nothing. What did I win? A lying, cheating sex addict who is still in love with his ex, you. He is mad at both himself and me for losing you, divine feminine. He loves to have a lot of different women to stroke his ego. He juggled us both, so a part of me knows how you feel. He never thought that you would actually walk away, divine feminine. His addictions, his temptations, his wounding, and his narcissistic ways are what kept him from you. I will set him up and get him in trouble with the law if he tries to leave me. I know that you were trying to bring him closer to God. I was doing the opposite. I keep him stuck in his addictions, in devil energy. You dodged a bullet, divine feminine. Trust me, rejection from him was God's protection. Now that you have given up on him and you no longer care, he wants to march back into your life like this whole third-party situation never even happened and have a fresh new start with you. I understand that you grew tired of waiting for him. When I decided to go against you, I actually went up against the divine. I don't think that I have been so envious and jealous of anyone ever in my life as I am you. We have a trauma bond. It is not genuine love. He claims that I have terrible hygiene. He says that it is because of my pH balance is off, because I sleep with so many people, both men and women. He knows that he doesn't have to change for me. I accept him just the way he is. He felt that in order to be with you, he would have had to ascend, become high vibrational, do the shadow work, become an energetic match for you. In other words, become an emperor. Now he is feeling the pain that he once put you through, Divine Feminine. I found pictures of you in his phone. He was drunk and he fell asleep and left it open. I snoop a lot. You are moving in silence now because you feel that after everything that has gone down, you have to. You are quiet about your achievements and success because you fear they will be sabotaged by me. He talked badly about you to me. We talked and gossiped about you together a lot. I know that you now wish that you had never laid eyes on him. You would have avoided my crazy, jealous ways and the magic had you never been associated with him. You feel that he brought chaos and conflict to your life through me. He's so upset that you are in your life purpose, Divine Feminine, without him. The lengths that I have gone to for the sake of keeping one man are so unbelievable in your eyes, Divine Feminine. I have watched you rise from the ashes. I send you so much evil eye and you rise above it every time. The more I try to push you down, the more you get blessed and rewarded. He has the hide to have sex with me and then pillow talk about how much he loves his Empress. In your eyes, Divine Feminine, there never has been a competition. You can't compete where you don't compare is how you feel. I am the one who sees you as competition. Your ancestors and angels have been defending you and blocking every bit of spell work that I send your way. They definitely have your back. He knows that leaving me will be nearly impossible, and that is why he stays. I am a fatal attraction. Now we'll look at some songs for you. The lyrics in these songs reflect how the karmic feels about you, also what she thinks regarding the situation with you, her, and this ex of yours that you have left behind. The first one is I Want Your Life by Slayer. Man Eater by Hall & Oates. Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell. Green-Eyed Lady by Sugarloaf. Jealous a song about female rivalry. Another Woman's Man by Jennifer Cook. I Am Looking at Him, but He is Looking at Her by Catherine Lee. She's So Mean by Matchbox 20. Hard to Handle by the Black Crows. Impersonator by Sabrina Claudio. I'll Be the Other Woman by the Soul Children. Doppelganger by Joshua Bassett. Thing for You by Hinter. Evil Woman by Electric Light Orchestra. Black Magic Woman by Santana. Nothing Sweet About Me by Gabriella Cilmi. Layla by Derek and the Dominoes. And the last one is Deserve Each Other by Blood Nymph. Hopefully you enjoyed this and found this interesting, Divine Feminine. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.